to another episode of the Self-Development Tactics podcast, and today we are gonna go through a few subreddits. It is gonna be about self-improvement, it's gonna be about stoicism, it's probably gonna be about philosophy as well. Maybe it's gonna be about something really random what I can find just on my, is it home page or whatever? I don't even know. I'm having a bit of a headache for reasons I do not really know, because I've eaten something, as also, drinking something. I've had my coffee now. I don't really know, but it doesn't matter that much anyway, because we are going through really, really, really amazing stuff now. So let's see. What is the meaning of life after 30 for an average Joe male? I just don't see any goals. I feel like by now my only option is raising kids. I'm still unmarried and I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So let's first of all see what people are saying. There's 151 comments, so people are, talking. I am pushing 40, and for a year I started gym consistently. Okay, so far I am in the best shape of my life. That is my meaning, finding the limits of my body. That's philosophy right there. The meaning of life is to experience it. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. Do, see, feel, be a human to the fullest extent that you can. That is all. Meaning is just another perfectionistic trap. It causes you to compare yourself to others, like, oh, their life is so much more meaningful than mine. Thing is, meaningful doesn't guarantee happiness. Boss Aldrin came back from the moon and felt he had no purpose of meaning anymore. Subsequently, he became depressed and had problems with alcohol. Same goes for having children, having a partner. Often people go out to seek counseling for their depressed spouses. Much of what we think we need is just what we want. It is okay to want a meaningful life, whatever that means to you, but you don't need one. Meaning can be found in everything you do. Yes, can be found, and I think this is something to underline. Can be found. It is work. It is work that we all have to do, and it's difficult work. I really don't want to be like, and I really don't want to say that, just search for something, just do this, that, and the other thing, and then you're going to have your fucking meaning of life and whatever, and everything is going to be good, and you're also going to be really happy. No. I think it is work. I really do. Books like Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning might be really helpful. Books in general might be really helpful. Radical Acceptance was very recently by Tim Ferriss, how do you say it? Suggested very often. I might actually really quickly see what I can find something. Radical acceptance. What is radical acceptance? 10 Steps of Radical Acceptance by hopeway.com. Let's see. Maybe there is actually a book summary somewhere. This would be amazing. I would really like that. Blinkist, actually. Calvin Rosser. Dickie Bush. 4minutebooks.com. Summary. Let's actually go through that. Might be really useful, might also not be useful at all. But yeah. Radical Acceptance, Embracing Your Life with the Heart of a Buddha by Tara, I think it is Brock. It is B-R-A-C and an H at the very end. Summary. If you have ever struggled with self-compassion, this book is for you. Clinical psychologist and meditation teacher Tara Brock introduces a fantastic approach to better relating to your experience and emotions. Through powerful stories and guided meditation exercises, Brock, I kind of doubt that it is pronounced that way, but I don't know. provides you with a toolkit that will allow you to become a friend to your thoughts and overcome habitual feelings of deficiency. There you can buy the book and whatever, access my searchable collection of 100 plus book notes. I am, by the way, on the calvinrosser.com site /notes/radical acceptance or /radical-acceptance and whatever. Key takeaways. What is radical acceptance? And this is a quote: clearly recognizing what is happening inside us and regarding what we see with an open, kind, and loving heart is what I call radical acceptance. As we lean into the experience of the moment, releasing our stories and gently holding our pain or desire, radical acceptance begins to unfold. The two parts of genuine acceptance, seeing clearly and holding our experience with compassion, are as interdependent as the two wings of a great bird. Together they enable us to fly and be free. Radical acceptance has two pillars: learning to observe our experience clearly and how to be compassionate towards that experience. Throughout the book, Brock examines these two pillars in detail, using stories about her life, anecdotes about the experiences of the patients she has helped in her clinical psychology practice, and various meditations. Just gonna have apparently no sip of coffee because I don't have anything left. A little tiny bit. Good. The power of a pause. Talking about the upper part there, I think it is incredibly important to be able to observe things, see things, because, and I mean, at this point, I really, I really maybe hate to say that, but we need to see things so that we can do something about it. The power of a pause. Learning to pause is the first step in a practice of radical acceptance. A pause is a suspension of activity, a time of temporary disengagement when we are no longer moving toward any goal. Like the frantic pilots, we stop asking, what do I do next? The pause can occur in the midst of almost any activity and can last for an instant, for hours, or for seasons of our life. Most of us spend our time frantically moving from task to task. In the chaos of everyday life, we often forget to pause and take a minute to remember where we are, what we are doing, and why we think it matters. Learning to incorporate pauses throughout our days is a simple and effective way to begin becoming more conscious observers of and participants in our experience. We all just want to belong. After a lifetime of working with the poor and the sick, Mother Teresa's surprising insight was, the biggest disease today is not leprosy or tuberculosis, but rather the feeling of not belonging. In our own society, the disease has reached epidemic proportions. We long to belong and feel as if we don't deserve to. As social creatures, one of our biggest desires is to belong, but in a fast-paced world with constant connectivity and superficial connections, many of us feel alone in our experience. Feeling alone can increase our anxiety, depression, and unhappiness about the world. And the last one, on Buddhism. We're gonna do this next time. I'm hopefully gonna see you next time. I really do hope, and I really also hope that I've been able to share certain things and or point out certain things, read certain things, and whatever that are of value to you. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna see you next time. So